Hi, you're watching Professor Plays. This is my Death World Season 4. I made a mistake in the last video. I put a little comment in the video, but the text did not appear very long. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but this iron mine down here, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, apparently. I moved the station. Why this turnaround was going to go down here and hit this electric pole. So I moved everything up, but that was a bad idea because I don't know if you can tell or not. These inserters that are meant to be loading the cargo wagons are actually trying to load the iron ore into the locomotive. That's not going to work too well. It sort of still works because there are a few that are loading into the cargo wagon, but it's clearly not lined up. So I'm going to go down here and fix this. I'm standing over here next to my little personal train, so let's take the personal train down there. Just you go to the map view and you control click on the rail, and it'll set a temporary train stop. And let's go to manual and remove the temporary train stop. Now, so this is incorrect. All of this is, let me back this up just a little bit. So all of this is incorrect here. Like that. And it needs to be, well, let me get the siding here. That will, I moved the station and I should not have moved the station. So load one side and that'll put the station back in the right place. Like that. That's where the station should be. And you need to be an iron load. Where's iron? Iron load. You need to be this. And you are iron load, train limit 1. Yes, that is correct. And now this. Give me a turnaround. Rail. U-turn. Like this. And that was hitting this electric pole right here. So the simple solution is just to remove that. U-turn. Like that. And then we can put this electric pole back in there. I'll put it right there. There we go. This rail construction has already been assigned to base spots. See if I can speed things up here a little bit. There we go, and there, the train is moving. That looks better. Now it will line up. In fact, you can tell when I point to the station, see the little white boxes there where the train cars are. The locomotive is this one next to me, and then the other cars, you can see they are lined up correctly now. So like I say, I wasn't thinking about it when I moved that station. That's a bad idea to move those. The simple thing is just to move that one electric pole, and then everything is fine, no problem. Oh, I see a mining drill that's already run out of stuff to mine. It's probably just had a couple things, yeah, probably just had a few things to mine to begin with. Okay, good. Let's check. I did not even do a survey before I started recording. Let's get headed back to the base. Let's go back to the passenger place, and while I'm riding the train, I'll look around to see if anything needs my attention. We could put coal delivery by train there. Oh, there's a nice oil field. We could put oil delivery by train. Speaking of oil, how is oil? Right here. And the crude was... Where's my tanks with crude oil in them? Over here. And they're not full. Did I have oil coming in by train? Do I have oil coming in by train? Yes. And it just unloaded. And there is oil. And where are you going? You are going down to here. So, wait, why is that going down? Are you not... Is that oil not being pumped out of these tanks up here and pumped into that? This is where the oil train unloads. These are connected together. This pump is pumping oil into this pipe, which goes here, which is connected to there. These are all connected. You are connected there, so it should be pumping oil into these tanks. I thought these were going down. Where else is it going? It's going up here to nothing. Okay, so these don't go anywhere. Okay, let me get rid of these. Just so I don't get confused by those pipes, you're not going anywhere. Crude oil pipes to nowhere. Okay, so it comes out of the train, goes there, goes down through here, goes into these tanks down here. Okay, so this is the oil supply. And then from there, this is going into the refinery, and it's bouncing up and down over in that little window because the refinery is consuming oil. Like that, and then you don't go anywhere. Right there, you go over here, and you are oil going into the refinery. Yes. Okay, and then petroleum gas is... There's plenty of petroleum gas, the others look fine. Okay. Science packs. Yellow science is weak. You can be upgraded to the assembly machine 3s. Oh, and this may be the old design. Let me see. I was working on this yellow science build. Yeah, let me see. Can I see these side by side? Can I see you side by side with the current one? Yellow science build. Right there. So what I was doing is I was playing around in the map that I use for creating blueprints. I'll have to show you that someday, the tools that I use. And I was looking at this yellow science build. Sorry, it's flipped around. It's upside down or one of them's upside down. It's flipped around the other way. But what I was doing is I was playing with the modules in the machines to see how that affected production. And the productivity modules in there do actually slow down the production. So without beacons, we haven't talked about beacons in this series yet, but there are no beacons, and there's no beacons here. And so this new one is faster than this one, and this uses the newer machines. So let me, and I think, let me see, did I change anything else? Give me this and see if this will line up. I might have changed something else. Did I change anything else? Just the machine types. Oh, I made it a little bit longer at the top up there. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade this. You can all go away. You had one speed module, and over here you've got, yeah, so you can all go away as well. You can go away as well. Where am I at here? I want to move that RoboPort. You train, let's park you back here out of the way. Like that. Oh, and I was thinking about, I don't need this balancer here that I put there earlier. I don't need that balancer because I already have a balancer over here. Are you red belt? Yes. So we'll have the bots take that balancer out of there. It's redundant. Wow, stone is weak. Where does it even come from? Stone is coming from here. And it's simply a yellow belt. That's all it is. I'll need to make a note about bringing in stone by train, it looks like. Do I have a stone mine? Here we go. I do have a stone mine. Did I not put a train there? Waiting at unload. Oh, there is a... Oh, am I not doing anything with the stone that I'm unloading? I'm not. Ah, okay. I'm glad I checked that. So stone is being brought in by train, but I'm not going anywhere with that. I better do that right now. That won't take long. So that needs to go down here. So come here, stone. In fact, you could be a red belt. Red belt, please. Like that. And I want to go down to here. And across. And let's say I've got to splice into this one, so let's go down here. And let's go, let's see, what's the easiest way to splice into you? Maybe up here? No, I can't hook in there. Right here is fine. Like that's fine. Inventory full. Oh, why am I carrying wood around? Let's see. Wood. you should be 0, 0. I don't want any wood in my inventory. I want to automatically trash it. There we go. In fact, coal can be the same thing. Coal. Let's automatically trash coal. 0, 0. Automatically trash it. Okay. And we can trash those. Now, what did I not pick up? Here we go, belt. I dropped some belt on the ground. Okay, I could automatically trash ores too, so I could say iron ore, 0, 0, copper, 0, 0. Like that. Oh, and stone. Thought I did that. Stone, 0, 0. There we go. Alright, so then you have to go over here. Like that. And that'll bring stone from the train over here and into the smelting line. And then you can be red belt. So you can be red belt here. Like that. Up to there. And then that is just stone going into the factory where I don't need a red belt. So I can take red belt up to there, and then the remainder can go down on a yellow belt. That will be fine. Where was that stone here? Yeah, that is fine the way it is. Okay, and then the science. I need to finish this. So now give me my updated print. Science is this one. Let's see, do I need to remove anything else? Where do you line up here? You line up here. Like that. Those machines are a different type. Okay, give me my machine upgrade planner. You need to be machine 3s. Okay, give me that blueprint again. And you go like that. And this is in the way. Like that. Okay, and you are still connected. You are not connected. Now you are. You are connected. Are you not in build area up here? No, you are not. So we need to put a roboport up here somewhere. Let's see, where can you go, roboport? You need to connect to the other roboports. Up here, maybe. Yeah. Like that. You are connected, and now you cover over here. And yes, you are now all in the build area. There we go. So the tool that I use to create blueprints lets me set up the actual factory or parts of the factory and feed in material so I can measure the throughput speed. I was doing a comparison between the different yellow science builds that I had on, well, and then what I was doing is which type of module speeds up production. Is it good to put productivity modules? Is it good to put speed modules? So I was just kind of comparing them, and this is what I came up with if I'm not using beacons. We haven't talked about beacons in this series, but a beacon broadcasts the effect of the modules that are in it. So this is actually designed, in fact, here's a little icon that shows what the beacon looks like. Can I build those? Here, these things, the beacon. I can't, I don't have the ingredients to build them, but that's what it is. And so you put beacons down through here, and you put, for example, speed modules in there, which is what I typically do. And then it broadcasts the effect of the speed modules to the machines that are in range of the beacon. This original yellow science build was designed with that in mind. But what I was doing is, because beacons are a late game item for me, what I was doing is I was comparing without beacons, what's the best throughput, which configuration of modules in the machines gives me the most yellow science. This is what I changed to. I took the productivity modules out of these machines. They were slowing things down, and I put one speed module 1 in each of these machines to create the low density structures, because without that speed module 1, it wasn't quite fast enough to make enough low density structures. So just by putting one speed module 1 in there, it was, and then it was still able to supply enough raw material. It's very close to using everything. You see that red belt of copper plate is getting consumed, but that last machine is running. So as long as I keep that full red belt, I think it'll be okay. Anyway, this is the configuration that was producing more science for me. And this I shouldn't have let this in there. I was using this to measure the speed. I built a couple of these and just started them running, and then I just, how much do you have? How much do you have? And this design won. It had the most science in it, so I don't need that there anymore. It should not be part of the blueprint. So let me put these science packs over here. Put them out on the conveyor. So that'll give me more yellow science. What is that? Utility science? Are you utility science? Yeah. It gives me more yellow utility science. And that's about the limit of this build with a red belt. You see it's consuming a red belt of copper plate. But it is good. It's going all the way to the end and was running when I was doing that testing. So I think that'll be pretty good. I'll let that run for a while, and then I'll look to see how I can already tell there's more yellow science than there was earlier. So let that run for a while and see how things are going on the yellow science build. And it also depends on the research that we're doing. These all require yellow science, so that's fine. In fact, Spidertron research, I don't know if it's going to... Is it? Yeah, it was waiting on yellow. Everything else is backed up. Yeah. Okay. Bots, are you trying to do something for me? Oh, I guess you did. You took my garbage from me. So that's garbage. Speaking of garbage, what do I have this garbage? That's garbage. I don't need a few gears clogging up spots. Oh, I've got some logistic bots here. Let's get rid of those. I picked them up somewhere in my travels. Don't need those. I don't need lights. I've got a bunch of stack inserters, but that's fine. I don't need one steel chest. There we go. I got a little space now. Just so the inventory's not completely full. Okay. Oh, and then what else was I going to do? Was something else I fixed? Or let's see, did I fix it? It should have been fixed by now. Yeah, that's corrected, and the train should line up now properly. Are you coming over here to load? Yeah, so let's just verify that this one lines up properly, but it should. There it is right there. There's other things you can do. I think somebody commented in the on the video that this turnaround doesn't need to be exactly that shape. Yeah, it's coming weird to load. And do you line up properly? Yeah. Yeah, this turnaround doesn't need to be exactly that shape. You can make a tighter loop there to avoid hitting that electric pole. That was something I could have done. I built that turnaround. It's the shape that it is. Let's see if I can show you here. U-turn. Because it, if you rotate it, it lines up. The circle part is, you can rotate the circle part. So you can take that U-turn, and you could actually, if you wanted to put multiple, take that one U-turn and then say, oh, that one also goes this way. You could paste that down, and you'd have to put signal lights in there, but you could do that and it would overlap correctly. Then you could paste that down and then put the signal lights in there and do the same thing here as well. So that's why it's the way it is. It's kind of a, what would you say? You can rotate it, circular turnaround. It's not the tightest U-turn because of that. If you made it just by hand, if you just grabbed the rail and twisted it around by hand, so you can make a tighter loop. See, that one's tighter, but then it doesn't rotate as cleanly as this bigger one does. That's why my turnaround U-turn is the way it is. It's a little bit bigger, but then you can rotate it. Okay. We should be okay for resources. I didn't check earlier. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, and I don't know if I showed you or not. I took the, yeah, I did. I already had a balancer. I didn't need another balancer over here, so I took the balancer out. Oh, and I don't know if I showed this or not either. I put like a 1-lane balancer up here on steel. It was being consumed downstream from one side of the belt at a different rate than the other side of the belt. So this kind of makes everything balance out better. Hi, Factorio Cat. Come on. Yeah, hi. How was the nap? Plural. Naps. Plural. You've had like 4 naps already today. I'm so jealous. Maybe not 4. 3. Huh? Just 3 naps so far today. And now you're getting hair all over me. Is that your job today? Napping and getting hair all over me? You're good at that. If that's your job, I just want you to know you're very good at it. Okay, it's hard to play when you're asking for head scratches all the time. Is that a full belt? It's not quite full. I was looking at the iron ore inputs, and it is making it all the way to the end. This belt is not quite full. I could put some more speed modules in there to increase that just a little bit if I wanted to fill that belt up. Do I have any speed modules? Do I have any speed modules? No, but there might be some around here somewhere. Do you have speed module ones? Yes, in fact, we don't need to box any more of those up. We'll use them just for module production. And let me go over here. Are you going to be okay there for a few minutes, buddy, in my lap while I do something? Give me those speed modules. Okay, did I miss anybody? Do you all have speed modules? Yes. Okay. Let that run for a bit and see if that fills up the belt. Let me go down here and check on the yellow science. Looks a little better. You're all running. Yes. And copper plate is making it down to the end, but just barely. That's what I want. Okay, so I can't produce any more than this. I mean, that's obviously all the copper plate that a red belt can supply. I could make that a blue belt, but I was just trying to make it a red belt. I think that's probably enough. I think that's probably good enough for what it is. Oh, I know, you want head scratchings. You demand head scratchings. Oh, let's see, I better check on how are things going over here. Okay, we're running. So Covarex is running. And uranium-235 is flowing down to the end of the belt. So this row is completely primed and running now. The new 235 should be going up here unless something is broken. Are you broken? I want to see a new 235 come out of there and see where it goes. I don't see any 235 in this. This counter says nothing, and it says there's nothing in there. I'm a little concerned that something's broken. Here's one right here. Let's see what happens. Right on cue. Where do you go? That is not correct. Something is broken. Let me go up there. Still isn't quite full. Well, it's not making it down to the end of the belt though. I guess it's all the iron ore that can flow in there unless there's an issue down here. You're not full. Okay, there's not enough iron ore coming in to get down there. Okay, well I'll need to divert some more iron ore up there later, but let me go up here and look at this Covarex. Let's see, what is broken? Let's see, you line up somewhere here. That looks correct. You have a wire there and a wire there. and you have a wire there and a wire there. Yes, that looks correct. So why are you not counting? You think you have 40, and yes, you are running, and you are at 40, and you are at 40, and you are at 40. That all looks correct, and you are running. And you don't have anything, and you in fact do not have anything. So you should have been counting. You should have been counting this output wire goes here. The input wire is missing from this counter down here. There's an input wire on this counter, but there's no input wire on this counter. So where did I delete that? Let's see, nuclear power. Yeah, there's no input wire in the blueprint. You should be going bots, bring me some logic wire. Let's see, where is the logic wire? It is not there. Right here. Give me some wire. Yeah, whatever. This counter see, that one's not wired up either. So this counter is wired up to this inserter. Thank you, bots. And this output is going to this inserter, disabled by control behavior. And now this one, waiting for source item. So that looks better. And now the same thing for this one. This one, you need to go. You need to go to this input. Like that. Input signals. Output signals. And you're not showing an input signal. Did I not just hook you up to the right place? Oh, because you don't have, you're not showing, oh, you're not showing any counts because you are not getting 235 up there. Okay, well, we can fix that. Now you are counting. You are not. You are still not wired correctly. There's still a wire missing. Oh, I hooked it up to the wrong. Oh. Yes, I hooked it up to the wrong electric pole. It wasn't this electric pole. It was this electric pole. There we go. Yeah, I hooked it up to the wrong electric pole. It's hard to see with all those wires up there. Now they're being diverted up there. I don't know how those wires got removed. Obviously I did it. So I'll need to remember to make a copy of this and update my blueprint. And I want to take a look at those blueprints that I have in my blueprint library and see if they are different as well. But I'll make a note to do that. But let me just verify that this is working now. I think it is. So you're running. You say you have 40. You do in fact have 40. You're running for sure. Yeah, this is, everything's okay down here, right? You don't have any extra 235. Nope. Oh, you have one. You have one extra 235. Give me that. You can't have an extra. You have 23, and it says you have 23, and you don't have any extra. No. And you have 16, and it says you have 16. So that looks correct. Here you can have this extra one that I just picked up. And you can have the 238. I don't want that. So now you have 40, 40, 40 and 40. And you say you have 40, and you do. And you say you have 24, and you do. You have 18, and you say you have 18. Okay, I'll verify on the blueprint off camera that everything is correct. I don't know what happened here. Maybe I moved something after I built it. I don't remember, but clearly there was some wires missing that are necessary. Those logic wires are not like power lines. They have to go to the right place. So now everything is working, I think. Did I queue up atomic bomb research? I don't know if I'll even do that. I prefer to use artillery to clear out biters. Let's see. Let's get rid of some of this stuff that's in the way down here. That one, we're doing that one now. That's 1,000 rocket launch, artillery shell range. Yeah, okay. Let's do productivity. Wait, we don't need space science for those. No, okay, that's fine. And I did this one already. Oh, I didn't do that one. Okay, let's do that one too. Yeah, these combinators down here, they control these inserters so that it sends the 235 up to the next row. So as this row gets primed and running, these combinators and inserters start sending the 235 onto this row so that it primes this row and runs it. And then once that row is primed, these combinators and inserters send the 235 up onto this belt, and then it goes onto the top row. So I don't know how those wires got removed, but clearly they did. So I'm just going to verify here one more time that everything looks like it's working, and it is. Yeah, so this is primed. This is running. This row's running. This one's primed, so it won't take very long for this entire row to be running. And now it's priming this row up here, and that won't be much longer. And if you wanted to speed things up even more, once it starts accumulating like this, you can kind of pick it up. And you just don't dump it in there because it won't count them correctly. But if you go down here, you can dump it in this chest, like that. And then verify that it goes where it's supposed to go, which it is. And then it will prime that top row up there like that. How many more did you need anyway? Yeah, you need 40. So not many more. It's going to almost be 40, isn't it? Oh, it will be. Okay, and now this one's running. Okay, very good. And now it's going to let the extras go by. Yep, it did. So now for sure it will be this. What is this cycle time here? 60 seconds. So once a minute, another 235 is output under the belt, plus the 235 that's coming in from the centrifuges over here, and that will go down here and get this machine primed. And then that top, all three rows will be running very soon. I probably would have enough 235 to make atomic bombs if I wanted to. I just don't like using them personally. The range that they shoot, it seems like they nerfed it to me. I think you used to be able to shoot those much farther away than you do now. So I just don't like them anymore. I prefer to use artillery for distant objects, and if I want to clear out nearby biters, Spidertrons, multiple Spidertrons, Spidertron army, with the explosive rockets is the way to do it as far as I'm concerned. It's much safer to do it that way, and just as effective, maybe more so than atomic bombs. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about the snafu there with the nuclear fuel on the Cobras. I don't know what happened with that wiring. I'll figure that out. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. Have fun playing.